Let's do this.
All right, guys, what's up? It's Nick and Greg, Nick Greggeth, Greg Smith, hanging out with you from Greggeth and Smith on ESPN 1480. We are off for the weekend, but as we said last time we dropped one of these videos, if some news breaks, we got your back. News did break, Greg. While I was actually at the gym working out, which is why I'm having my post-workout beer right now. But I was at the gym working out. I get out of the gym, and there is a note sent to us from the university saying that defensive line coach Hank Hughes will not return to the Husker staff in 2016. The quote from Coach Riley was that I want to thank Hank for his hard work and contributions to our football program over the past year. Then he said, we will continue to build our program. Carter, I'm actually working for 2 minutes here. Can you give me – I'm just kidding, son. What do you need? Oh, Spider-Man's over. Well, that's rotten timing. You have to wait. Daddy's got to work for the people here. Sorry about that. But he said that he's going to continue to look for a great coach, teacher, and recruiter to enhance our defense. Am I crazy for reading into recruiter?
No, because that is the key word that jumped out to me as well. And by the way, I was on my way to get said beer when this news dropped. So the Huskers are interrupting both of our beer times on a Friday afternoon. But that's okay, though. We're here for you guys.
And my son's Spider-Man time. He's not
right,
happy about this.
Spider-Man time is getting interrupted. But, yeah, recruiter is the key word there, though. I think that whoever it is that takes this position after Hank Hughes will need to be someone that's an ace recruiter, somebody that can connect with the kids out there on the trail. Because, you know, it was said behind the scenes a bunch that Hank Hughes was not the best recruiter in the world. But that makes sense if you think about it, because you never really heard much feedback about him from the trail and from recruits. That's going to be very important going forward, especially considering D-line recruiting is going to be the most important thing in this class coming up in 2017 because they missed in 2016 on it.
Yeah, 100%. And the odd thing, too, is you haven't heard a lot of names on the defensive line for 2017 yet. You've heard a few, but not a lot. And after talking with some of our friends in the recruiting industry today after this news dropped, you know, they said, look, we're not piling on. And I got to make sure that's out there. Greg, you and I are not piling on either to Hank Hughes. But I got to think that 70% of this is what's going on with the recruiting trail. And I also think you can read it, and maybe I'm reading into this, you tell me, but I feel like it shows that Coach Riley knows he's in his early 60s, and he's in it to win it right now. He's getting his guys in place. He's bringing in transfers, you know, at the quarterback position. He brought in his 4-star quarterback he's excited about. But this is a deal where he wants to be ready to hit the ground running and really get after, as he said, championships in the next couple seasons.
Yeah, this is definitely a win-now move. If you're a Husker fan out there, you should be very excited that this move was made, not because to jump on a guy for, you know, being seemingly let go, but because this staff seems to want to win and win now. It's not as much of a long-term plan as some maybe have previously thought. This is a win-now type of situation.
Yep, completely agreed. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Previously, Hank Hughes, after we saw the raises on the coaching staff, would have been one of the lowest paid coaches on the coaching staff. Do you expect this staff to go out and not only find a coach, find a recruiter, and pay the money to get one of those defensive line recruiters here? Because the defensive line arguably is the #1 spot on that defense. I know a lot of people think secondary, but that defensive line, the pass rush that comes out of it, that is a must for this defense to be what it could be, which is good in this system. You have to have the right recruits to get after the pass rush and get after the quarterback.
In the famous drop that we like to play on the show, Greg and Smith, every day at 9 a.m. on Lincoln Sports Authority, ESPN 1480, we'll see. I don't think that they're going to necessarily go after a big-ticket item guy on that defensive line. I
don't mean that necessarily.
Yeah, I think you see an up-and-coming guy that is really good at recruiting and is also thought to be a good teacher. I don't think you're going to see an established big name that gets paid a bunch of money.
So they're going to clone Trent Bray and tell him to teach the defensive line what to do and go recruit?
I mean, basically, that's essentially what they're going to be looking for in my mind.
All right, guys, we'll have more of this on Monday at 9 a.m. We'll also cover the Super Bowl. There's a lot going on this weekend. But you can tune into ESPN 1480 at 9 a.m. every single Monday, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Greg and Smith. Greg, tell them how to check us out on social media.
Yeah, you can get after us on Twitter at Greg Smith Sports or at Nick ESPN 1480. You can also check out our ESPN 1480 Facebook page where this video will also be posted up later on as well.
Yep, and if you're not in Lincoln, hit up our app. It's completely free, ESPN 1480 at your app store, and it's completely free. You have streaming and you have podcasts that we have up and running there as well, plus this bonus stuff. My kid is ready to watch Spider-Man. I'm going to enjoy this weekend. Greg, get to Zipline. Tell Marcus and the guys I said hello, brother.
I will do that.
All right, guys, have a good one.